¿Qué pensaste de la decisión entre Tank y Lamont?
Bueno, fue una decisión sorprendente, del cual pues creo que yo vi un poco superior a Roach, y bueno, los jueces no contaron la caída que le hizo Roach, ni tampoco al referee, pero bueno, dio un gran trabajo y una gran pelea para el público.
¿Quién tú pensaste ganó la pelea?
Pues estuvo muy cerrada, pero yo creo que un poco siento que se la pudo haber llevado a Roach.
La noche más ridícula de Gervonta Davis, cuando todos esperaban un knockout. Lo que se suponía que sería una noche de gloria para Gervonta Tank Davis terminó en un resultado escandaloso. En lugar de un knockout espectacular, como muchos esperaban, la pelea terminó en un empate mayoritario tras 12 asaltos ante Lamont Roach. Sin embargo, más allá de las tarjetas de los jueces, lo que realmente dejó a todos atónitos fueron los errores arbitrales y la polémica que marcó el combate. Un regalo para Davis. El polémico empate que salva su reinado. Desde el primer campanazo, la pelea tomó un rumbo inesperado. Roach, aunque comenzó algo lento en los primeros 3 rounds, poco a poco fue ganando confianza y conectando los mejores golpes. Con derechas precisas y ganchos de izquierda, comenzó a marcar la diferencia en el cuarto asalto y sorprendió a todos al hacer retroceder a Davis. Pero el momento más escandaloso llegó en el 9º round. En una situación que dejó perplejos a los fanáticos, Davis se arrodilló tras recibir un golpe de derecha de Roach. Sin embargo, en lugar de ser contado como un derribo, el árbitro Steve Willis ignoró la acción por completo, permitiendo que Tank tomara aire y continuara. Tras la pelea, Davis intentó justificar su reacción, afirmando que tenía grasa en los ojos y que necesitaba que se la limpiaran. Pero esta excusa solo aumentó la indignación de los fanáticos, que vieron como el campeón salía impune de una situación que pudo haber cambiado el rumbo del combate. Jueces ciegos. El controversial fallo que dejó a todos en shock. Al final de los 12 asaltos, las tarjetas de los jueces fueron las siguientes: 115 a 113 para Gervonta Davis, 114 a 114 empate, 114 a 114 empate. Para muchos, este resultado fue un escudo perfecto para Tank, ya que le permitió retener su título de la AMB sin realmente haber ganado la pelea. Si bien Roach dominó los últimos asaltos, conectando con precisión y haciendo fallar a Davis una y otra vez, los jueces decidieron ignorarlo. Pero eso no fue lo único cuestionable. En los últimos rounds, Tank perdió completamente la compostura, recurriendo a golpes bajos, empujones, agarres y otras tácticas sucias para frenar el avance de Roach. Sin embargo, el árbitro nunca intervino. El gran misterio, ¿por qué no contaron el arrodillamiento de Davis? Muchos aún se preguntan por qué el árbitro no consideró la acción de Davis como un derribo. Un campeón mundial, de la talla de Gervonta Davis, arrodillándose en plena pelea y sin que eso tenga consecuencias es algo que rara vez se ha visto en el boxeo profesional.
Your overriding sense at this moment in time, are you happy with your performance or do you feel frustrated because the judges never scored you overall in your favor?
I'm happy with my performance for sure. I'm definitely happy with my performance. I'm just a little frustrated with the scorecards. I thought I should have won. And I thought I should have won a competitive fight. I think I did what I needed to do necessary to bank the rounds, and even without the knee, that should have been a knockdown. So you know, I don't think there's any excuse for me not to win tonight, but that's just how the cookie crumbled.
There's a few things I want to dissect about the fight. Let's just start off with the beginning. It seemed like a little bit of a cagey opening on both behalves, both of you just trying to figure each other out. What was your initial thoughts of those first 3, 4, 5 rounds whilst you were both getting to grips with each other?
Just getting the information, seeing how he react to certain stuff. I'm pretty sure he was trying to do the same thing. And you know, he's an excellent fighter. He's undefeated for a reason. With a 90-something% knockout, I mean, it ain't that no more. But you know what I'm saying. But with a 90% knockout ratio and everything like that, you know, it take a little thinking in there. It's a thinking man's game, especially when it's on that type of level. So that's what I went out there and did.
I was in with him. What was going through your mind and what you felt in those moments it was the right thing to do?
I mean, honestly, that's how I train. I feel like one of my strong points is exchanging in the pocket. I have a very good eye, very good defense. I'm able to counter and return shots, and I think that's what I did very well. And honestly, I landed some of the bigger shots too.
there were a couple of times when it seemed like you maybe buckled the knees of Gervonta Davies. Now, he denied that in the press conference he's just had, but did you feel like he certainly felt your power and it made him a bit more aware of the dangers that you possessed?
Yeah, definitely. I think so. I think it was one of the game changers that that played a factor in the fight.
Obviously, all of the talk going into the fight was about Tank's power, that one punch knockout power that he possessed. Now you felt it in the pro ranks. How would you assess it?
Oh yeah, it's pretty decent power. I see why he knocks. I see why he knocks some guys out, for sure. But just to say he has pretty decent power for sure.
Would you say, Lamont, you've now shown the world the formula to how to beat Tank Davies?
Maybe not. I mean, I'm me. You know, I don't think a lot of guys possess the same skills that I have. If they go in there and try to fight like me, they might not succeed. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to say that's the blueprint. I just think that, that my plan unfolded the right way.
From a boxing fan's perspective, it was a great fight to watch because there were a lot of back and forth moments. Just from your own perspective, did it deliver everything that you expected it to?
Oh yeah, definitely. I knew it was going to be a high-level chess match at some point, and then I knew we was going to go for the gusto at some point too. So that's what I've been telling everyone though, that it could be one of those fights where it might end up being one of the fights of the year. So I just hope I did a good enough performance to satisfy the fans and continue on from there.
What was you most pleased with personally with your own performance?
The fact that I got to punch him a lot in the face. That was the best part about it.
Lamont, I obviously have to ask you about that ninth round when Tank seemingly took a knee, got back up. In the moment, what was going through your mind?
When I seen the ref start counting, I was like, continue. Why'd you stop? So I can tell you exactly what happened. There was an exchange where he threw a left hand and, he hit me a little bit. I rolled it, came back with a right hand, and I hit him, landed a jab, and he took a knee. So even if he had to wipe his eye, whatever the case may be, that's a rookie mistake. Don't do that. That's a knockdown.
So he came into, again, he was very late, but he came into his post-fight press conference and he mentioned that he had his hair done a couple of days ago and something, one of the formulas that were put into it, ran into his eye. So he felt a discomfort and he didn't know that if he was to do so and take a knee, it would have resulted in a count. Do you believe that?
Who knows? Who knows? I'm not going to say he was, to state the obvious, there was a punch landed. That's all I'm going to say. There was a punch landed. But if he had, who knows? It's none of my, I can't do nothing about it. So if he did, so be it. But we know the rule is supposed to be that it's a knockdown if you take a voluntary knee.
I know it's not the same as actually having the W on your record, but I spoke to a few people after the fight, Abner Mares, Brian Custer. They both said to me they thought you won. Does that give you comfort, even though you obviously got people within the boxing industry who are saying you won, a lot of people online felt you won? Does it give you comfort knowing that?
Yeah, it does give me a little comfort. It lets me know that everyone sees it. It lets me know that I did my job very well.
I have to ask you, I know you want the rematch next. I know immediately after the fight, Tank mentioned he wanted a rematch next. In his post-fight press conference, he said that the fight he wants next is yourself, but he knows it's not going to be you. He said that somebody went into his dressing room at some point in the night, but then he never actually answered who that person was. Do you think we could see the rematch next? How do you see it unfolding?
I think so. Immediately. I think it's going to be rematch immediately.
Rematch happens, what's different?
And the new. That's what's different. And the new.
La pregunta es: ¿crees que el resultado fue justo o que Roach merecía la victoria? Déjanos tu opinión en los comentarios y únete a la discusión. No olvides dejar tu like, suscribirte al canal y activar la campanita para que no te pierdas las próximas noticias y análisis del mundo del boxeo. Nos vemos en el próximo video.